Yo, what's good, y'all? AJ Simmons checking in, and I'm gonna do it in a way I haven't done it in a while. So, hop up on here real quick. I finally got a little storage space on my phone where I can finally get y'all some of these. But I missed y'all here on YouTube. I ain't just hopped on here and just talked to y'all raw. Let me set it up on this stand right quick so I can lock in. But anyway, just want to give y'all some free game, random thoughts on my head. Right, I was doing my bad, y'all. As I get this right, I was doing a consultation earlier. I spoke to a nice young lady, and obviously I won't mention her name, so that way she won't know. She'll know this ain't a personal video, because sometimes, depending on how I get to going in the video, I can get passionate, right? It might sound like I'm fussing at you, but I ain't fussing at her, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you this, though. So, this person right here, she started a company. She doing about $5 grand a month, cleaning company that is, right? And she doing about $5 grand a month, right? She a little bit of mostly residential, a little bit of commercial, and then she also started her own product line where she sells. I think it's either, I can't remember. She said it was a fragrance or if it was a cleaner. It was organic based cleaner or whatever. And so she got a chemist to put the whole recipe together for the thing and all of that. I said the recipe, y'all know what I mean, the ingredients rather. But anyway, she got it all. She didn't spend all this money putting in behind this product, whatever. And so she just kind of lost, like she can't figure out why it ain't going away. You know what I mean? She watched these interviews I got, and everybody else seemed to be happy running their company and getting this money and stuff, and she ain't happy at all. She like, when I had my job, she's a homeowner. She said she went from 18 credit cards to down to 2 because she done spent, tricking up, trying to survive. You know what I mean? When you run out of money, you go to your credit, and then when you run out of your credit, it's like you was full survival mode, right? So I've been there, so I know what it's about. So, but I want to give y'all some of the things that I was kind of helping her to get through to understand. And excuse me if I get the sweat. It's hot out here in Florida, y'all. And but here you go. So number one, I had to tell her to understand this. Is what you're gonna understand. Matter of fact, I'm a quote Glorilla on this one. Well, she said in one of them songs, she said, "Get no fuck about no credit score, cause shit, I might be rich tomorrow." And that's the mentality that you gotta have when it comes to entrepreneurship, y'all. See, when you trying to make it in entrepreneurship, you basically you trying to be rich. And so in order to get rich, you gotta skip middle class. And so you usually got two type of people that's starting a cleaning company. You either got people that's completely broke or people that's middle class, right? And so it's usually harder for my middle class people unless they get the mentality out right and they get a coach. You know what I mean? Because I get some people that start off middle class, like retired military people. They got a coach, and like me, and they just follow what I say they're gonna do. They be super duper smooth. They the best, I ain't gonna lie. But then you got broke people who they start a business because they were trying to get some money and they trying to get money ASAP. So they struggle because a business is not the way to get money ASAP. The way to get money ASAP is either get a sales job or get a high paying trade or something, one of those type of jobs, right? But that's how you get money ASAP, right? Or if you're going to be like a self-employed person where you just gonna grind, you know what I mean? But you're gonna work a whole lot, right? And then you got the middle class people who come from, their stability, right? With their what, 60,000 an hour, $60,000 a year job or whatever, 50,000 depending on where you live, whatever it is. And then they come into this and it's like, hold the hell up. Like, I didn't know that, I was gonna have to pay all of these employees. I didn't know that, I gotta look out for gas. I didn't know that, you know what I mean? I might not get paid by the contractors on time, and now I gotta come out of pocket. There's a lot of things that come up, and then people try to do too much too fast. So, like I said, you spending money on a chemist to create a new product line. You spending money on the newest vacuum cleaner because you saw how good the vacuum cleaner was, right? You getting shelves and putting together your damn storage shed, and matter of fact, you've rented out a whole damn storage unit, right, to put all your stuff at. And I've been trying to tell y'all this from the beginning. One, keep it minimal as possible. Don't pay for nothing unless you absolutely positively have to. Like, stop trying to get this shit pretty. Don't be worrying about no logos and all that. All that stuff can wait, y'all. Let you know how to do it for free or for cheap. Like I show you, like, for example, website. The reason why I tell y'all go get a website, because I know that if you join Clean Business Network, you can make unlimited amount of those for free. You know what I mean? And so it's like, but stuff like y'all be wasting. Some now to go pay people to $1,500 to set up your website, do SEO and all. You don't need all that shit. You know what I mean? Y'all paying for all these different companies and services and products and apps, trying to systemize. You ain't got shit to make a system out of yet. Only thing you need to focus on first is to get money. How you get money? You get customers. How you get customers? Direct marketing, direct sales. Know what I mean? Direct marketing, direct sales. This person was buying door hangers and hanging them on doors, getting flyers and walking in businesses and saying, leave this in your lobby for me. Is it alright if I leave this here for you? I told her, I said, you might as well take them damn flyers and door hangers and throw it in their trash can for them, because that's all the hell they gonna do with it. Think about it. If I go in a damn dentist's office right now and I walk in there with my commercial cleaning business flyer and say, do you mind if I leave this in the lobby right here? Sure, go right ahead. Ain't nobody thinking about that shit like for commercial cleaning. Instead, what she should do is walk in there with that flyer. Go ask the person at that front desk, do they know who's in charge of hiring the cleaning company? Right? Go directly to it. And that's why, too, and this is another thing I was telling her, too, because in a service business like commercial cleaning, and there's other ones, too, but any type of building services, and even home services is good, too, but the checks are bigger in commercial services, right? And I'm going to show you something in a minute. And that's why I like service business over product basis, because you can literally just go in there, close a contract, close on a deal, and bam, you up a few grand, right? You up a few hundred. You up tens of grands, depending on what type of industry you in, right? Versus a product base, what she was leaning in, and she was like, well, I was doing that because I was trying to, get my name out there, and I knew that if I had this signature product and it smells so good and it's this and that, and people just could get it, then bam, it'll help get me out there. I'm like, but we ain't worry about getting out there. You worry about promotion and you worry about what do you call it? You worry about branding later. Okay, we worry about sales now. You build a brand just by building your damn clientele. Let the clientele, that'll be the beginning of your branding, right? But you don't spend no money on no damn branding and stuff first. Like, unless you're going to do it for free at Canva.com or something. But even then, it's like, that's just to make the logo. That's free on Canva, right? But you don't go pay nobody for no damn logo. You don't go pay for trademarks and shit. You know what I mean? That's stuff that can wait. A trademark is for protection. That's a defensive mechanism. You need to be playing offense. You trying to get some money. You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all, like, make sure you understand what you're going into this for. And so even when it comes to like I was talking about the credit earlier, let's swing back to that. Like, unless you about to buy a house, unless you trying to get find somewhere to rent, or unless you about to buy a car, what you really need credit for? Like, let's be for real here. Unless you about to buy a house in the next 1 or 2 years, and the person I was on the phone with already owned the house. So I said, all right, so fuck that credit score. You go fuck it up. Everybody fuck it up a little bit, especially when you're building a business. And I done messed my shit up, rebuilt it, and whenever I feel like it, right? When I'm in grind mode, I probably fuck it up. Then when it's all right, then when I'm up, all right, bam, now we got pretty credit. Now we can go buy a few things. We can buy another property if we want to. Now we might even get a luxury car if we want to finance. We can do whatever we want to, right? But then it's like, all right, shit getting tight again. I had to let my income, my expenses match my income again. Grind time again. All right, max that credit card if you got to. Fuck that bill if you got to. Do what you got to do until you can get out that rut. Now, I mean, think about it. You think this shit, y'all, we hear these stories of people like 50 Cent filing bankruptcy, Donald Trump filing bankruptcy, all these different people going through financial troubles. You see the headline, people cars getting repoed, and they be down for a couple years, and then they right back up. And you wonder how they still in the limelight, because they went. Business is ebbs and flows, y'all. It's ebbs and flows, gonna always be up and down, up and down, up and down. One of the best things you can do to prevent those downs from happening and to keep them short as possible is to keep your personal expenses low, though, I can tell you that. Just like the person said this to me on the phone, and I ain't call out on, I let her slide with this, but really, I should have told her as this too, which was, she told me she got her child in Catholic school or some type of special goddamn school that costs money. Hey, we ain't got it right now. You had that shit when you had the job and everything was good. You in a building business phase. Again, I told y'all this shit years ago on YouTube. A business is like a newborn baby. This shit can't feed nobody yet. It ain't even grown yet. Business only 2 years old. I mean, 1 year old, 3 year old. Would you expect a 3-year-old child to be able to take care of the whole damn family? No. Build it first. You got to build this thing up first. And now the good thing about her, she built a system. She don't clean nothing. On $5 grand a month, taking home $3 grand, which is extreme profits. She must be doing mostly residential, like I said, though. But so now it's easy for her to go, because all she gotta do is get out here and sell. And so she was trying to get out here and promote. And it's like, no, we don't want to promote. You need to sell, direct sell, cold call, directly, door to door, but only talk to the people in charge of hiring the cleaning company, not on the person at the front desk that you see. Buy leads that's gonna actually guarantee you direct walkthroughs, right? And I don't mean the leads like Angie's and all of them that's gonna send you I don't even know what you call those. Like, but anyway, it'll send you an opportunity for a lead, basically, where you got to compete with other companies and shit. When y'all all calling the same. No, I'm talking about ones like my company that'll get you exclusive appointments, and you meet with the person directly and sell yourself. That's way better. You know what I mean? That's gonna speed up the sales cycle. You know what I mean? But we gotta make sure you focus on what's important and not on everything. You know what I mean? If you, what the fuck, like, what is the goal? Answer me this. If you in the middle of building a business right now, and your goal is to build it, let's just say $1 million business, right? Because I know, depending on what, but let's just say you want to build $1 million business. Do you have to have an 850 credit score to get $1 million in revenue? No. Can you get $1 million in revenue with a 530 credit score? I don't even know what that is. I think it do. I don't know how low it go, but can you get one with a 530? Absolutely. Credit ain't got shit to do with business at all, y'all. Nothing. I know people get on there and tell you that, and I interviewed a couple people that talked about it and they tried to say they mix, but y'all know me, I'm a good interviewer. I let people speak what they think and what their personal experience. However, when I get on these videos one-on-one with y'all, I can tell y'all the real. Or if the shit is too bad that they saying, I'll edit it out. I won't embarrass them like that, right? Or I might correct them a little bit, but I'll try to do it in a nice way where they don't look dumb, basically. But no, personal credit ain't got a damn thing to do with business, y'all. Nothing. Now, it can have something to do with business credit, but that type of business credit, you don't even want that. Because that means there's a personal guarantee. They call it a PG. That means a personal guarantee is attached to it. That means that if the company defaults on that debt, then your ass responsible for it. We don't want that type of debt anyway. We want the type of business credit that they basing that shit solely off the business revenues. All right? So if you worried about, oh, my credit getting bad, man, fuck that credit. If your car get repoed, fuck that shit too. Fuck all that personal shit when you building a business. A business is bigger than you. The business come before you. The business is the thing that's going to take care of your bills and to take care of all your employees and everybody else's bills. That business can change the world, make a difference in the world, provide jobs. You know what I mean? So it's like you really got to prioritize and internalize that the business and you are two separate things as well. Don't think because you're bringing in $5,000 a month, that's your $5,000 to spend. You know what I mean? Like you pay your people and then everything else that's left is yours. That's not how that works. All right? So I just want to give y'all a little bit of words of wisdom, y'all. When you running a business, like, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, you pay your bills if you can afford to pay them, but if you ain't got it, don't be stressing over that shit. We on business building time right now. We can buy the house later, or if you want to buy the house first, cool. Work all your shit yourself. Don't hire nobody. Grind time mode. Stack your shit. Pay your bills on time. Build your credit. Then put yourself on salary. Switch over to S corp. Put yourself on salary. And then once you put yourself on salary, they don't need all them damn tax documents and shit. You don't got to tell them that it's your company. All you do is tell them that you work for Clean Biz Network, name of your company, right? And then get somebody, your sister, somebody, say they're your boss, so that way they don't, because if they know that it's your company and you still early on in the business, they won't want to see all these years of tax returns, and they ain't going to trust you if you ain't got at least 3 years worth of tax returns of showing a profit. That's the other thing, and most companies are not showing no fucking profit in their first 3 years. So what you want to do is just grind. And this is for people who want to buy a house or something. You trying to do some personal credit shit. But if you ain't worried about no house for the next foreseeable future, fuck all that. Systemize that business. Build your freedom for your future. In the future, you can buy all the goddamn houses you want to. You know what I mean? Especially because think about the level of houses you looking at right now. Probably they ain't shit no damn way. If you really want to get a big house, one of them, and everybody don't want no big ass house. Right? I'm talking about, but I'm speaking like people like me. I know what type of house I like. You know what I mean? If I'm going to buy a house and it ain't going to be no regular shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, all right, bam, well, let's go ahead and start that business up where it can afford to sustain and pay me a salary that, you know what I mean, that none of these jobs that can pay me out here. You know what I mean? That even my business, if I cleaned all my buildings myself, can't pay me. I got to build this business to a point where we hire enough people that is so profitable and it pays enough for me to have, you know, that whatever amount of year salary that I need and be able to pay my people and survive and continue to thrive and grow. Prioritize the business, y'all. I see my time running out too, so I'm trying to hurry up and figure out how I want to wrap this up because I made a lot of different points on this one. I forgot what the actual starting goal was, but I guess I was talking about mainly, listen, don't be scared to fuck your credit up trying to build this business, y'all. That's number one. Number two, this was another thing I wanted to throw in here too because I wanted to make sure I told her this when I was on the phone with her as well, which was because I was talking about the product, right? So she was selling the product as well. I'm going to tell y'all now, if you're trying to make a choice between which type of business to start, a service business or a product-based business, real quick, I'm going to tell you, product-based business, no. And the reason why is because, think about it, for that product, she said her most expensive version of that product was $17. She told me that her last commercial cleaning contract was $3,000 a month. I said, do you know how many goddamn products you got to sell of that? You know how many $17 products you got to sell every month to get that $3,000 you get from that one contract? And she said, oh yeah, I know. And I had said it before. I said 187. You got to sell 187 of them bitches just to get that one 3,000. And remind you, that's one $3,000 contract. She can go get as many of those as she want and jump in revenue with the service business. With that product business, how the hell is she gonna sell 187 of those every single month? Unless she built a brand already. You know what I mean? A following. What I mean by brand, when I say what I mean by that, I'm saying unless she built a following already where she could sell these to all her followers, or unless she got a big ass bag put to the side just to put behind marketing and advertisement, that product ain't gonna sell because you ain't got nobody to sell it to. Our friends and family ain't enough to build no business off no product. So to me, it's best to go ahead and get you a service. Go ahead and get your service business where you can, do jump by 1,000 at a time, 2,000 at a time, 3,000 at a time, $500 at a time, and then scale that up. Once she scales that up, all right, bam, now we got some profit, now we got some money to the side, now we can go back and invest into this product that you really want to push. Because that was, I could tell that was really her baby, but for right now, you got to shelf that shit. So get the money first. Worry about your dreams and shit later, y'all. That's the other lesson on this. So fuck that credit, sacrifice that shit, that's bullshit. We don't think, and they probably gonna change that shit soon anyway, how the whole credit system works. Get that motherfucking bag, stack that shit, systemize your company so you can have your freedom and you ain't no slave to your business. And then we worry about the rest later, y'all. But prioritize what's important. Don't be doing vanity shit. Don't be trying to have multiple different companies because it sound cool. You want to trick people into thinking, he got it because he got a lawn care company and a cleaning business. It don't matter if that shit still equal $5,000. I'd rather have the $5,000 from this one company than 5 different fucking companies. Then you got to do taxes on all of those, pay for bookkeeping for all those. I got to go. I got 5 seconds. I'm out here. AJ Simmons, subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all.